Welcome back to the Built Right Industries 2021 Ford F-150 build. Today we're going to start addressing the outside of the truck. We've got a Fox 2.0 setup, some method wheels, and some Falken tires that are here. We're going to go take a peek at those, make sure everything is what we are expecting. Then later on today, we're going to load up the truck. We're going to get ready to go to Ace Performance tomorrow. We've got an appointment for those guys to throw the suspension on, help us fit these 35s, and then we'll align the truck, see how it works out. So stay tuned.
What's up, everybody? So we are taking a peek at the wheels and tires and suspension that we picked up for the F-150. Maddie is in the process of getting all of it down from the racks.
All right, let's check these out. I don't even know where to start. Look at these. Oh my gosh. Way better than I was expecting. So we went with methods for the wheels. We dropped down to a 17-inch wheel, so that way we could have a beefier sidewall for our overlanding build. And then we went with Falken Wildpeak AT3s, and we're basically like at a 35-inch tire at this point. So overall, this combined with the lift, we're gonna get some really good height gains, and we'll do a video showing like entirely what we'll expect. I'm expecting about 2 inches in the front and maybe like a ½ inch in the back. But oh my gosh, these are beautiful. I wish I could put these on my car, but they wouldn't look good.
I don't know if they'd fit on an Acura.
These are amazing. Oh my gosh, this matte finish is so clean, and I just love the little details that they have on the center cap. But they are gorgeous. Like, look at that. I think we should get the topo center caps.
I like the texture.
Yeah, I like that too. In this box, we ordered from Roush the Fox 2.0 coilovers with the rear shocks, and I'm just really excited to see how pretty these are. So not only are these just a really good performance, good bang for the buck, but also the color scheme kind of goes with our build, so
it all makes
really
sense.
excited about that. All right, let's see what we got in this buddy. Oh yeah, front coilover. Look at this beauty.
That's a beefy shock.
This is gonna look so good. Like the black with the black wheels and our accents, plus like the silver on the coilover. And let's not forget the performance. We're actually going to do a before and after review of the stock suspension on the F-150 and then with the Fox coilovers. So I'm actually really excited to see what the difference is. The F-150 really drives like a car right now. So I'm just wondering if this will help give it some truckier aspect with the bigger wheels. I mean, I know it's going to affect the MPGs and it's definitely gonna feel probably more rugged in some ways, but overall really excited for this. So these are beautiful. Okay, so in the smaller box we have the rear shock, and it looks great. This will obviously extend when it gets installed, and then they've also included some dust covers to try to keep this pin here from getting crud and whatnot all over it, which I'm anticipating to some degree because this is an overlanding build. But overall, everything looks like it's in good shape, shipped really well. And if you want to see more, tune in for our review of the suspension and our install video because it's going to be such a transformation. So one special note about this suspension, I talked to the folks at Fox and then also just doing some research on some of the forums. This suspension technically is for the 13th gen F-150. However, it still can work for the current generation, for the 14th gen. It requires a little bit of an adjustment on the front coilovers, but nothing that can't be solved. You can actually talk to the manufacturer. They'll talk to you through it. You can call Roush. They'll talk you through it. It's also on the blogs. It's a very minor thing. And just like FYI, Fox is coming out with their own suspension for the 14th gen. It hasn't been released yet. It's in the works. But just know that technically on the website, this is not advertised for the generation that we're installing this on, but there is a workaround.
All right, so just wrapping up a little bit of a late night at the shop, getting caught up on shipping some orders so that tomorrow morning, instead of being here, a few of us can be at Ace Performance in Ridgefield to install our Fox 2.0 kit and the wheels and tires that we've got for the F-150 build. So let me spin you around here. We just threw the wheels and tires in the back of the F-150. Of course, it kind of started spitting a little bit, but I'm just gonna let it rip because this is all stuff that can get wet anyway. So we've got the Fox kit. It's actually that Fox, we'll put the details in the description, but it's that kit that Fox did for Roush. And then we've got our wheel and tire package that I know Leo will tell you more about, but these are beefy. So I'm really excited to see what those look like on the truck tomorrow, and kind of see. I'm actually interested to see how it drives compared to my my Gen 2 Raptor, which had wheels and tires the same size, obviously, on the stock Raptor suspension. So I'm looking forward to maybe a little taste of that. But that's it. We'll catch you in the morning. Okay, so Friday morning here. I've got the truck still loaded up. Everything's a little bit wet because I left it out last night, but it's just cardboard and tires, so that's no big deal. We're headed over to Ace Performance in Ridgefield, Connecticut. My friend Tom is going to help us out with the Fox 2.0 install. We'll get the truck aligned, we'll put the wheels and tires on it, and we'll hit the road. So I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try and get there a little bit early to take some measurements of the fender height so we can kind of measure a before and after and understand the leveling. I know these 2021s have a little bit of there's some questions regarding this Roush Fox 2.0 kit on compatibility and that 5/8 inch adjustment. So we're going to take some careful measurements before and after. We'll work with Tom to make sure we get it right. And hopefully you can hear me because we got a leaf blower going over here. See you in a minute. All right, so I am headed over now to Ace Performance in Ridgefield. I'm going to try and get there a little bit early to take some before measurements. I know there's some questions about the 2021 compatibility with this Fox 2.0 kit, so we're going to take some before and after measurements, make sure we get the preload adjustment on the front struts correct. I know that's kind of the question, is they recommend this 5/8 inch adjustment. So we're going to make sure we get that right, make sure the truck's nice and level, and kind of try and hopefully answer that question once and for all. The updated install guide for this kit does mention compatibility as long as you make that adjustment. So we will see. All right, so we're here at Ace Performance in Ridgefield, Connecticut. We're just getting ready to mount our tires and the suspension. These guys are ready to pull the truck in. I'm gonna give us a quick measurement from the ground to the fender. So this is rear passenger. It's a hair under 39 and a half, 39 and 3/8. 37 and 3/8. That's about 37 and a half. We'll call those the same. And that's about 39 and an eighth. All right. So the ground's not perfectly flat, so that's all to be expected. So we're gonna go ahead and get our stuff out of this so that they can take it, get working, and we'll keep you guys in the loop.
Nice. Nice looking wheel, baby.
They're a little large.
Gonna look good. Alright. Roush.
Yeah, it's a Fox kit, but they must do it for the package for Roush. There's like a special. So for the 21s, I pulled up the install guide because it's like a thing with this kit.
James part though, if you're looking at the lift, always consult the vehicle manual for a correct
I've got the truck dropped off. You maybe see it somewhere there behind me. They got it pulled in. They're getting the tires pulled off, wheels pulled off. I'm gonna let you guys go now. I'm gonna let Max and Leah sort of document the process, ask them some questions, get in the way while I sit back and not do that. Let's go check it out.
First, I got more than what I need.
You want to put the wheels on the back? These are balanced up, right? Dude, for 20 grand, you can't beat that.
No, and it drives like a car. Oh, crap.
Find out.
Ages. So we're gonna do one cut. I think I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, you probably are gonna have to go pretty deep with it, I would guess. All right, so we're still at Ace. These guys have the suspension on, wheels and tires are mounted. You can see behind me, we just pulled it out. We're fighting a little bit of interference with the front tires and some of the body, the front molding and the bumper, which is not unexpected because they're pretty large tires. But Max took a bunch of footage of us trimming. We're taking out the crash bar right now to see if that's also interfering and buy some space. If it is, we will either modify it or we'll come up with a solution for ourselves. I know they leave these out on our Broncos, some of the Broncos anyway. So we've fought this issue before. So we're gonna pull that out right now and see if that buys us enough clearance to cleanly drive around, and then we'll get it aligned, and then we'll drive it for a while, see if we want to change wheel, tire size, and or suspension. So let's check it out. So what we're finding is that we can't remove the bolts for this crash bar all the way because the radiator support's in the way. So we're just going to cut these bolts, one or both of them, whatever's required, in order to slip that crash bar out without too much headache and see if that provides the clearance that we need. It should, so we'll figure that out right away, and then we'll figure out a solution for the crash bar if that solves the problem. So let's we'll see if Tom can do that with a cutoff wheel.
So either Sawzall if this blade is very dull, or I might have to Sawzall that one. This blade's pretty fresh, it might go. Yeah. If you do, just that.
This one right here? Sure.
Thank you. Wishful thinking. I'm gonna have to cut that. Tighten this.
All right, so we started the day over on the right side of the shop there, got the suspension installed, tires, wheels on, made some clearance adjustments for the bigger tires. The guys drove the truck around a little bit, get the suspension to settle out. Now they've got in the alignment rack here. They're gonna straighten out the alignment. We'll take it home. I'm gonna drive it over the weekend, and we'll kind of give you guys some feedback. Next week, we'll have Leah drive it again and give you her feedback on the ride quality with the new suspension. Obviously, the tires will play a part in that as well. So let's check out what these guys are doing.
That's it. Bam. All right.
All right, so I just shook hands with the guys at Ace Performance, Ace Tire here in Ridgefield, Connecticut. They got us totally sorted out. They went above and beyond to help us when we had some fitment issues in the front with the wheel well. We took care of the crash bar and some of the trimmed some of the plastic away on the air dam. Truck is now aligned. It drives great. It looks great. I'm excited to put some miles on it and give you guys feedback. Have Leah and Max give you guys a little closer look when I get back to the shop. But again, can't thank these guys at Ace enough. If you are in the area, you need tires, wheels, alignments, performance stuff, they will get you taken care of. So I'm gonna hop in the truck, head back to work, show the other guys, and we'll circle back. With that, we've got our Fox 2.0 system installed to their recommended spec. We've got our Method wheels and our Falken Wildpeaks on the truck. You can see behind me, it looks awesome. We do still have a little bit of rubbing in some driving, tight corners, that sort of thing. We did a little bit of trimming, which you saw. Over the course of the next few videos, we're gonna keep experimenting as we drive it more. So we'll keep you in the loop on that. We've got a plan, we've got a pile of parts. We're excited to install them, so stay tuned.